Hello students, how are you? So we are doing the chapter number 6 basics of small basic. Okay, so till now we have completed some important topics. Okay, let's see. So we have completed these topics: how to create a small basic program, how to save, what are the elements of basic, small basic, how to create a small basic program, then about the constants, numeric constants, string constants, variables, how to name the variables, types of variables, then operators and expressions. What are types of operators? Are the arithmetic operators, comparison operators, and logical operators? All these things we have discussed, right? Now, this comparison operators, logical operators completed. Then string concatenation, comment, object, property, and method. So everything we have covered. And I told about the write line method, write method, read number, and read. So today we will start the math library function. What is math library function? Let's see. Small Basic provides a math library that contains many functions to help you with mathematical calculation in programs. So it's a library of some math functions, okay, which will help you to do calculation in programs. So let's see table number 6.6, what is given here. So in this table, many functions are given. See math.max, arg1 and arg2. Arg means argument. Okay. So it compares two numbers and returns the greater of the two numbers. So it will compare maximum. That means maximum. It will compare which number is maximum. Argument 1 and argument 2 means there are two numbers. Argument 1 is one number, argument 2 is another number. So it will compare which number is greater number and it will give the answer. See here, example given math.max. That means argument 1 is 89, argument 2 is 96. That means between these two numbers you have to find out which is greater number. So this function math.max will compare and find the maximum number, that is the greater number. So greater number is what? 96. Understood the function of this math.max? Then math.minimum mean, argument 1 and argument 2. That means mean means it compares two numbers and returns the smaller of the two numbers. It will show you the smaller number. See math.mean 89 and 96, the smaller number is 89. Understood? Then maths.pi. Pi, you know, all of you know in maths subject, we have got the pi in calculation. So it returns the value of pi. When it is written like this, maths.pi, that means it will return the value of pi. So value of pi is what? 22 by 7 and 3.141. These are the values of the decimal points after the point. Next is maths.floor, argument 1. It returns what? It returns an integer that is less than or equal to the specified decimal number. Okay. See here, math.floor means 35.43. That means it will return the floor value. That means the less value. So 35. Math.floor 97.89. It will return 97. The floor value, the main value before the point, the whole number part. Okay. Math.remainder, argument 1 and argument 2. That means it will gives the remainder obtained when two whole numbers are divided. That means when you divide two numbers you get some remainder, right? A remainder and quotient will be there, so it will return the remainder. So math.remainder 20 and 3. So 20 and 3 is divided. Okay. So when you divide 20 by 3, you will get what remainder? 2 remainder. So it will directly give you the remainder by calculating. So these are the functions, math functions. Understood? So these functions will be used in our program to write small basic program and give the output. So some examples of small basic program are given here. So you can see, for example number 1, write a program that accepts an username and his or her age and prints them with a proper message. That means when you run the program, it will ask one username, you have to enter one name, then it will ask for your age, you have to enter your age. After that, when you press enter, it will show your name with your age. Okay, it will show the output like this. See, these 6 lines of code is written here. See here, what is the meaning of this code written here? Text window dot write. Text window means it will display the window. Okay, dot write. Write means it will accept the input. Enter your name. Enter your name. It will be displayed on the screen. After it is displayed on the screen, you have to write your name. So when you write your name, it will be stored in a variable name. So it is a variable name. It will be stored inside this variable, and this read function will read the string value. Okay, string value means this, whatever name you will write, it will read this name. Text window dot write, then again you will write your age. Okay, it will be showed like this. You will write your age, and again another variable is there. Its name is age. Whatever age you will give, it will be in number or it will be in words. So it will read number function. Okay, read number will read the both string value and the numeric value. Then text window dot write, after that it will be written like this: hi, then plus sign. That means it will be used at concatenation, string concatenation that will join the strings. So hi plus name, whatever name will be there, it will join the name. Then plus, just got to know your you are. Okay, your name will be displayed like this, and right line age plus years old. So age will be displayed and it will be written as years old. So whatever is written inside the inverted comma, it will be it will be shown as it is. Understood? So see here the output screen. In the output screen it is given, when you run the program, enter your name, it will be shown like this. Then you will enter the name whatever it is. So Minakshi. After writing Minakshi, again press enter. Then again this will be shown, enter your age. Then give the age 11 year. Then after you give enter, then it will be written as hi Minakshi, just got to know you are 11 years old. So see this. So this whole line will be printed in one line. Okay, like this. So this is the output of this code. After that you can press any key, it will go out of the screen, output screen. Understood? So in this way the code is written. Then example number 2 is what? Write a small basic program that accepts the length and breadth of the rectangle and displays its area and perimeter. So the computer will ask the length and the breadth, then automatically it will calculate the area and the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, how it will be used? So there will be two variables known as rect length and another variable is rect breadth. So in this variable, the length whatever you give and the breadth whatever you give, it will be stored in that variables. Okay, let's see. So here the code is given. The 8 lines of code is given here. Okay, so see properly. Text window dot write, entered the length of the rectangle. So it will be written as it is, and when you enter the length, so the length will be stored in this rect length variable. Okay, then again enter the breadth of the rectangle, then rect breadth will store the breadth value. Then after that formula of the area you have to write. So area equal to what? Rect length into rect breadth. So area of the rectangle is what? Length into breadth. So it is written like this, length into breadth. So you have to multiply the variables. Okay, not only length and breadth, you have to give the names of the variables, because this variable is storing the value of the length and breadth. Okay, so this is the area variable, again it is in another variable. Now it is the another variable perimeter. So inside this perimeter variable you have to write the perimeter formula, that is 2 into length plus breadth. Again you have to write the name of the variables. It will be stored in this variable perimeter. After that it will show, after calculation it will show the area. It will be written like this: thus the area of the rectangle is plus area. Whatever area will come, it will take the value of the area from this variable and it will shown here. Then after that, and the perimeter of the rectangle is plus whatever the value of the perimeter is stored in this variable, it will be shown here. In this way this code works. See here, enter the length of the rectangle, in like this it will show. You will enter 56 suppose, enter the breadth of the rectangle, you will enter 32. Then after calculating, it will be shown the area of the rectangle is, after calculation it will show like this, and the area, perimeter of the rectangle is 176. So it will be done automatically inside the computer by this software. Okay, so you have to write this piece of code to run this program. Understood? So see the codes properly and see this practice time also, whatever is given. Then only you will know how can you write the code, how can you understand the line of code. Understood? So we'll discuss the next topic in the next video. Thank you.